The 99% is tired of it. Tired of being spewed misinformation, disinformation, redirection. We're the news people of our neighborhood. These people ain't saying nothing. Apparently, Karmelo Anthony has been charged as an adult with first degree murder. Nobody won. The system actually won. Lawyers are getting paid, judges are getting paid, court recorders' fees, all of this stuff, man. Nobody won. Who are you to say somebody deserved to die? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this brings out the worst in all of us. And people have gotten a lot more emotions driven and led. And now this man is sitting in a situation where his life is on the line after he took another life. Now his mom and his daddy in front of the cameras and the media and the spotlight, they probably getting messed with. He got other people in his family that's probably getting messed with over this. And then Austin Metcalf's father is going through what he's going through.
This was not a race thing. Do not politicize this. It's not. This is a human being thing.
By the way, America, we the media.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, theys and thems, unks and aunties, welcome back to another installment of the Average Black Man Pod. Hey, we are living in a very interesting time right now. Media conglomerates that have been around for quite some time are seeing their viewership scale back. Fox News, ABC, CBS, CNN. There's something very interesting is happening out here. I think the word is getting out about controlling your own image, your own narrative, telling your own story, sharing. Let's let Professor Tim tell us a little bit more about what's going on out here.
What has happened over the last 5 years is that all traditional media, all of it, television, film, streaming, less streaming, because streaming is still doing very well, but on certain platforms. But all traditional media has declined and is in probably a terminal decline, free fall.
The 99% is tired of it. Tired of being lied to. Tired of being spewed misinformation, disinformation, redirection. People tired of it.
So if you're pointing to liberal or left-leaning, left-of-center shows that are on cable, that doesn't mean that comedy doesn't exist anymore or that those people aren't relevant. It means the platforms they're on are dying. Cable is dying. Comedy Central is dying.
We don't pay for no damn cable. Yo, I'm 29. I'm married. We have one streaming service and it's Netflix. We used to have HBO Go. We got tired of them. They went way too hard with that Barbie thing. I'm sorry. Y'all can't have no more of my money. No, we know what y'all trying to do. As far as I see, just another agent. You're part of the system. You're part of the problem. HBO Go. And that's why we don't subscribe to it no more. Like and subscribe. Stop playing. Hey, let's let Professor Tim tell us a little bit more.
I had a meeting with Comedy Central, I think in like 2018 or 2019, with these two executives. They said they were young. They were like in their 20s, like late 20s. And they said, we've got an exciting new venture.
Nothing's new. What has news and media conglomerates come up with that is new, that is fresh over the last 10, 15 years? Some of these networks actually used to have interesting shows. I remember Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? That was actually a really cool show. But now they gotten so annoying. Nobody even wants to hear it. Nobody cares to hear any of it.
And I said, what? And they go, podcasting. I go, podcasting? It's 2019. It's been around for like 10 years.
You ass. These folks are out of touch in the media. And a lot of it is purposeful. They're purposefully out of touch. They want to be out of touch. It does them good. I think it's easier to push the message.
The message.
When you're just acting like, you don't know what's going on out here. The 99% are starting to say no more.
Yeah, fuck we the media.
More and more people just saying, hey, we're the news people of our neighborhood. These people ain't saying nothing. They're not telling y'all about the fact that the gas thing, blew up or whatever. They're not telling y'all that, the drain inlets are clogged and that every time it rains really hard, this street and that street always flood and can't nobody get through there. They're not telling y'all about anything. They're not saying nothing that is actually relevant to the progression of our community. And people are sick of it. They not tuning in anymore. Why? Brother Charleston has the answer. Listen to that.
That's why content creation is at the forefront of America right now. People who could create content with podcasts,
We're going to spin this a lot because it has to be understood. We are the media. We are.
platforms like these.
What these folks going to tell us on Channel 2, on ABC, KHON 2, what they going to tell us? If y'all don't like what they putting out there, hey, golden opportunity in front of us all.
Because the media isn't telling the truth.
No,
It's pushing a narrative and it's projecting propaganda.
And that's what people tired of. We'll take it from here. Yeah, we the media.
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
You know what they got? They some dogs.
It's been a minute, but we're going to get back in there. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Apparently, Karmelo Anthony has been charged as an adult with first-degree murder under Texas law and could face life in prison. They're not playing down there in Texas. The father of a Texas high school student athlete stabbed to death by another student is seeking answers from the school district for allowing his son's accused killer to graduate. Now, this is where I have to play level and even right here because at the same time, yeah, he did kill that boy and everything, but there are prerequisites to graduate even high school. If he completed that, yeah, get a man his piece of paper, but don't let him walk. So I think the school in this particular instance handled things correctly. So I'm going to disagree with the father of Austin Metcalf in this particular instance right here. Moving on. What began as a dispute over a seat at a high school track meet at a school neither 17-year-old boy attended on April 2nd ended in tragedy. The student who was stabbed, identified as Austin Metcalf, died. The other student, Karmelo Anthony, remained at the scene and told investigators with the Frisco Police Department that he acted in self-defense. Multiple news outlets have reported. Since Anthony posted bail, Metcalf's father, Jeff Metcalf, has been demanding answers from the Frisco Independent School District, questioning how he was allowed to graduate while they were left to bury their son. Even though I'm going to disagree with the father, I can still empathize and say, I get it. He's not irrational for not wanting that boy to graduate. The boy killed his son. I wouldn't want him to graduate either. I wouldn't give a damn if he was a straight A student leading up to the moment that he killed my boy. You killed my boy. Anthony reportedly had a 3.7 GPA and earned enough credits to graduate, according to multiple news outlets. Sources told CBS News Texas that his graduation was part of an agreement, something Jeff Metcalf now questions in light of the school's own policies. Now, if they did violate their own policies, then he may have something there, and then you can't really be mad at him. An online petition has collected more than 15,000 signatures calling for Austin Metcalf to be awarded an honorary diploma as he was expected to graduate in 2026.
Wait, what?
So you a senior stabbing a junior. What? Why are you even getting into it with a junior? Help him out. Yeah, coach him up. Yeah, learn from him. Help each other.
An offering from a sage and a king is more than silver and gold.
I feel like black people have revolutionized poverty and made it look so fucking cool that people think we like it.
Every day, all day, kill, kill, die, nigga, shoot, kill, kill.
to the point where a nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the projects.
Shout out to my beautiful wife, the producer. She was able to find the juxtaposing photos of Karmelo Anthony and the imagery that he has displayed on the internet with firearms in comparison to the imagery the young man that got killed and his family had displayed with firearms on the internet. And they are two totally different looks. Even I was kind of surprised. I was aware of it, but I don't think I had actually seen the images. The imagery that Austin Metcalf and his family have out there of them with firearms is a specific image. It is of a hunting image. Karmelo Anthony got a motherfucking AK-47 with gang signs up. Y'all better stop playing, bro. It's not a good look, bro. It ain't. Not at all. He's being prosecuted under Texas law, concurrent jurisdiction laws, often referred to as prosecutor direct file laws. These laws allow prosecutors to charge minors as adults without judicial oversight. A policy that has disproportionately affected black and brown youth accused of serious crimes like homicide in 12 states and Washington, D.C. What does your average black man think about policies that disproportionately affect black and brown youth accused of these serious crimes? Knowing that black and brown youth ain't the only ones that committing these serious crimes? Hop on over to Patreon. We're gonna talk about it.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy.
Karmelo made a terrible judgment, one that he is paying for. Not controlling your emotions, thinking irrationally, split-second decision making, not fully there. Now you in this. This is about right and wrong because these are two lives. Just from what we can see, it's way more than that. It's the family members, it's the moms, it's the dads. There's no winner here, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody won. The system actually won. Lawyers are getting paid, judges are getting paid, court recorders fees, all of this stuff, man. Nobody won. Austin's parents had to bury a kid. I can't imagine the pain that they feel. My sincere condolences, they buried a kid. My sincere condolences to any parent that's had to bury a kid. Like Charleston said, I don't care what the bully did. The bully ain't got no right to die. He don't deserve to die.
When is it our right to kill the bully? I don't give a fuck what the bully did. He don't have a right to die.
Who are you to say somebody deserved to die? I don't care about race like that, y'all. Your average black man don't. It's a tool, it's a measure to control you. People in America have progressively gotten worse and worse at being able to peacefully resolve their differences or even legally resolve their differences. As litigious of a nation as this is, and people have gotten more violent, less reasonable, a lot more irrational. Bringing a knife to school because you got to fight. Boy, what? I went to Dalton High School at one point, and I played on a football team as like one of like 7 or 8 black dudes, bro. What do you mean? Of course you're gonna have to fight. So if you gotta fight, you gotta fight. Use your hand. What happened, man? Like, brothers used to be more inclined to use their hands and feet, elbows and knees. And everybody in this thread, man, folks is tripping in this thread. Kyle Rittenhouse got away with murder. Free Karmelo. I can't. Your average black man can't agree with you on that. Sorry, I can't say he did. I looked at the objective facts of the case. He didn't get away with murder. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like this brings out the worst in all of us, and people have gotten a lot more emotions driven and led. And now this man is sitting in a situation where his life is on the line after he took another life. Now his mom and his daddy in front of the cameras and the media and the spotlight, they probably getting messed with. He got other people in his family that's probably getting messed with over this. And then Austin Metcalf's father is going through what he's going through. And then his mama, Austin Metcalf's mama got to go through what she's going through. This probably has aged everybody involved in it significantly just off of the stress hormone that's been released and people just running through their veins dealing with this one situation. It's terrible for everybody involved, man. I'm pretty sure Austin Metcalf's parents, the stress induced on them in this situation has aged them, has worn heavily on them, as much as I'm sure this has stressed out the parents of Karmelo and aged them and worried them. I want to know what y'all think about all of this. If you think Karmelo Anthony was right, reason with me, level with me. Maybe you know something that I don't. Like and subscribe while you at it. If you think that he's wrong, that he need to go to jail, I'll read every single comment. Let me know. No, this man wrong.
This was not a race thing, and this is not a political thing. Please do not comment if you do not know what happened. Do not turn this into a racial thing. It was not. Do not politicize this. It's not. This is a human being thing. This person made a bad choice and it affected both his family and my family forever.
John's father also went on to say he forgives that young man for taking his son's life. Our prayers and our thoughts with that family as they continue during this difficult time.
Yeah, fuck we the media.